Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and starting this one, Logan Gilbert. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Honus Wagner leading things off and takes a strike. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
To the right side. Martinez steps on the bag. 1 out in the top of the first. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. Gilbert with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Solano makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible. To get the barrel to.
Ted Williams up next for the Red Sox. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Two out, space is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. So now the Mariners offense gets to go to work for the first time. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Roger Clemens. one of the best strikeout pitchers in the history of baseball.
Yeah, Boogie's got some of the best strikeout stuff in the history of the game. Over 4,000 career strikeouts. We'll see how many he's got today.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Mariners, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Clemens, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Ball and a strike. And it's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's the ball. Out towards right center field. Hank under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases. And so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the first
2 outs, bases empty. Edgar Martinez up next for the Mariners. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball.
1-1.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Seattle. Scoreless after 1. Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Gilbert back to work. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. One up, one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
David Ortiz, the next to hit, takes outside. That one ripped, but foul. Second inning here, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out. 2 down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-2.
A dive, he's got it. The throw. Pretty nice play there.
Batting fifth, the center field, Julio.
Wow, singing. He showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Lou. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
That one not close. And the count is 2-2. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Ramirez pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The catcher,
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh.
Yeah, some streams there's more people watching, some streams there's less. I'm not a super popular streamer, so sometimes I got 3, 4, 5, 6 people watching, sometimes I got 1 and 0. All depends.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Stepping in, Raul Ibanez. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 3-0. Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
3-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one smoked out to left. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 1, and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Wow.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ozzie Smith, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Fair ball.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. That one outside. Ball one. Varitek, a switch hitting catcher, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next offering is downstairs.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Throw safe. That's a stolen base. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Rodriguez pulls it down, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Honus Wagner.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Honus Wagner. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. See you later. His 7th home run of the season. It's 2-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Slides in safely. That's a 2-out double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. Struck out swinging his first time. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses. And now 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Hank at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back there. And it's gone. Home run. He leaves the yard to right. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 4-1.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
So 2 down. Manny Ramirez digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
The first baseman, number 34,
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
There's the strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. His first at bat was a strikeout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now, Wade Boggs. That one fouled off. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
One ball, 1 strike.
Two outs. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Boggs is out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding. We take a look at those numbers. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. In the dirt, but kept close.
No balls, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he?
Double-digit
strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Robles in the box now. No balls and a strike. Polanco leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's down and in. A slider missed. Lifted in the air, right center field. Aaron moves towards it. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Donovan Solano.
Here's Donovan Solano. 0 for 1. Popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Up the middle, Smith fires over to first. That ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're down here 5-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there. Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Varitek batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field, and that turns the lineup over.
The batter number 3, second baseman Hannes Wagner.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Hannes Wagner will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
And here it comes.
Ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. That one missed.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Towards first, and that's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes. But that's not what that pitch was.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Logan Gilbert will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Mariners, Lucas Giolito.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Now. It's going to be Hank Aaron, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Second and third here, 1 away. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0. And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Just missed. And that'll load the bases.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Varitek, the runner at third. Wagner on second. Hank at first. 1 gone. And there's a ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That one missing inside.
You got a full count.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That is ball 4, and that'll bring home a run.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Bases loaded, 1 away.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being
swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Junior settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 7-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
And the batter now. David Ortiz.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Right through there for a strike. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, you know, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's high.
Willie Mays waiting to bat for the Red Sox. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So up next, Willie Mays. And that is out of play. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Takes it to the base for the force out. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. And midway in the 4th, it's the Red Sox 7 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. John Chobby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Edgar Martinez. In for a strike, 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
This one popped up. Smith pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And
now
quick out number 1.
Right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 0 for 1. Down and away for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That's off the mark. 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2. The Red Sox up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Rodriguez.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His 13th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 7-3.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round tripper.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's in there. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And
now
just
back.
a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So digging in, Raul Ibanez. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. And that's a little bit high. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Raleigh over at first with one away. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the
Number
swing
7,
and miss, and
second baseman,
I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Blanco.
Polanco stands in now and watches strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early.
0-2.
Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball.
1-2.
Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Giolito back to work. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And that one is inside. Foul ball. On the ground to first. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Jason Varitek, the next to hit.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the dirt. 1 and 2 to count. Now one
That's
missed.
2-2.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-3. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs. That's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the lineup, Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 8-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
J.P. Crawford.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. And it's fouled away. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot
Number
of confidence
10,
in that pitch right now.
designated hitter,
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. And that misses.
That's the ball.
1-0. The Red Sox leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And there's the strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next pitch is outside. And there's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that
Now
call
batting,
if you're out on the
third
mound. You
baseman,
can't let it
Jonathan.
affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first,
Solano.
and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Solano in the box again, takes a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Robles leads off first with 1 away. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Offense held in check there. 5 innings complete. Red Sox 8 and the Mariners 3. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron.
Hank, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 23 years old. And he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Williams
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's too low. And now 2-0. In there at the knees. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
3-1.
Way out front for strike 2.
Count is full.
The other way, Solano. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The left fielder, number 24, Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Fastball for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the
hammered base hit. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And now here is David Ortiz. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
That's a ball.
And that's
ball
off
inside.
The inside edge. 2-1.
Hey!
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score. Man at first, Willie Mays getting ready to hit. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And first offering is fouled off. 1 run across in the frame so far. All Red Sox in this one. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the third baseman, Wade.
So up next, Wade Boggs. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Ortiz, the lead runner at second. Mays on at first with 2 down. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. That takes care of Boggs. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Heart of the order. Back in Seattle, stepping in the long ball threat, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez.
The pitch. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Lee Smith getting ready to go. That's in there, and it's 1-1. On the ground to short. Smith over to first in time. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Ken Griffey Jr. up next for the Mariners.
Reach the people and sell my CDs. This is my grind, it's what I'm committed to.
Outside with a breaking ball. And another ball.
What's a good pitch there.
2 balls,
really
no
had
strikes.
some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Right. Rodriguez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Hard on the ground to first. Ortiz takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Mariners 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And first offering is fouled off. And that one wrapped foul. Off the plate inside. Going to count 1-2.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Into the dive, and he got it.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had bases written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
So stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek. That one ripped. That's back. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 10-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Lucas Giolito will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Righty reliever out of the pen, Colin Snyder.
52.
He's into the game with the bases empty. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Honus Wagner. He's already homered here in this one. That's in there. It's 0-1. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul straight back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
The right fielder.
And stepping in for Boston, Hank Aaron. Right through there for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Trent Thornton getting loose out there. Pomerantz getting cranked up as well. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two down, nobody on. That one is upstairs.
1-2.
Not close with that one. The count down 2-2. Goes down looking. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 10-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Foul ball there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up. Boggs has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Now batting.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Raul Ibanez. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Comes up empty.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And a good eye there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Red Sox up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Batter now, Jorge Polanco. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Jorge Polanco goes deep. It's 10-4.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. That pitch looked like the splitter, but normally doesn't stay that high in the zone. The bottom falls out, at least to bring it around belt level, but that one just stayed up, and with that kind of velocity, it's going to get hit really hard, as it did right there.
Base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Seattle, Jake, manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Lee Smith taking over on the mound.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Check swing, now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Ted Williams. Snyder back to work. And fires in a fastball at 95. And that's in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And ball one.
That's a ball.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Caught him looking for the K.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox. A little bit low.
That missed. That's a ball.
Base is empty, 1 away,
One ball, no
and we're in the
strike.
top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that's a little bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And now 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's out to center field. Rodriguez on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now
2 outs, base is empty. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back. That'll make it out of here. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 11-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
2 outs, nobody on. And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. He's a guy who does it all. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Now the third baseman, Wade Boggs. Ball 1 there. Mays off of first with 2 away. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 outs. Now one fouled off, 2-2. To the right side, Polanco. On to first. Boggs is out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Victor Robles. Pete Crow Armstrong. He's out in left field getting loose there. As he enters the game on defense now. Also into the ball game, Austin Riley. He takes over as the new first baseman.
The Red Sox. Now playing first base. Number 72. Austin.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Smith is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. It's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Solano in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hank makes the grab, 2 down. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. 2 down, bases empty. Edgar Martinez up next for the Mariners. First pitch misses.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
That's a strike, and the count 1-1.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
1-2's the count.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there, and that one's gone. So he blasts one out the other way. It's 11-5.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Junior at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. Next offering is down low. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Two down, nobody on. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive second.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
the new pitcher in the game, Tarek Skubal.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
On the ground. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. 9th inning coming up.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Mariners.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trent Thornton.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Smith in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Clips the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper.
1-2. Ball.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Jason Varitek, and everyone is thinking the same thing right now.
Yeah, they're thinking, will he do it again? He's already homered twice, and most recently in the 7th. This guy's left a huge mark on this game.
As well as on the baseball. The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses,
No, that missed. That's
and
a ball.
1-1.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the outside edge.
Ball.
Now 2 balls and a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Draws the walk
Ball
there.
4, runner, take your base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox.
Number 2.
Thornton, a 6-foot righty, 190 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2015. He swings and fouls one off. Horner leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Slings to second, double play. And that'll do it for the Yankees. 3 up, 3 down that time. Back at T-Mobile. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. And Skubal gets the strikeout. And now for Seattle, Raul Ibanez. Breaking ball misses down and away. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 11-6.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Polanco, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. That's to third. Tosses across to first. And Polanco is out.
Now
So
batting,
last
the
chance for the
shortstop,
Mariners.
J.P.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. They're down to their final strike. The M's down to their final strike. Just missing there. Now 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
11-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John.